Hi, I'm Ryan for Ryan's Guitar Stuff, and today's video is here we go, a Hamer Strat, and this is a bit of a weird one because there's been a lot of work done to this. So I'm going to stick up a picture on screen of what this originally looked like, and yeah, I'm going to tune real quick. It's tuned, and I am ready to go. So what this is a Hamer Strat made in Korea, and yeah, real quick, I'm going to talk about the work I've done to this because it was a lot. So the work I've done to this is a complete refinish in seashell pink, as you can see, and it's a two-piece body. And yeah, I'll get over the specs real quick. Two-piece body. I'll stick the timbre up on screen. Maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. Normal tuners. It's a tusk nook that he wanted to put into it. 2-point trem. It's really heavily floating at the moment. Volume, tone. I've wired this up the way that I've wired all my Strats because I convinced the customer that it'd be something useful to have. So that is, your first tone pot down here is like your Telecaster tone, bridge and neck pickup, and then down here is your middle pickup tone. That's how I like it because you don't get the weird in between blend sound of darkening both pickups. You get at least one bright pickup out of that combination. So, and then the last pot is also push-pull, and that's to bring in the neck pickup in the bridge position and in the second position as well for the all three pickup sound. So I'm going to go through the sound demos. The pots are CTS, except for the last one, which is like a DiMarzio style pot. They do. And the switch is Oak Grigsby. The pickups are Seymour Duncan. And yeah, giving it a fret polish setup, and it's strung with 11 to 49 Diodario strings for the moment. So he likes elixirs, and he might want to put elixirs on it, but I just grabbed what I could out of work, and yeah, I'll show you what this sounds like now. This is going through the Hughes and Kettner over there, going into my 2x12 behind me, and going into this camera for sound recording. So let's see how this goes. And now real quick you can hear bringing in the third pickup in the second position introduces the hum again. That's because 3 pickups introduces hum. I found that out from Henning Pauli's video on his signature guitar. When he was talking about the P90 and humbuckers. Since there's 3 coils there, you might get some hum depending on how it's wired and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so one of the cool things I like about this guitar is the fact that it's different. You can get different darknesses out of different pickups. So for instance, this is middle and bridge, one of my favorite sounds on the Strat, with the bridge tone down all the way. So comparatively, it's also nicer to have because then like It's not darkening too quick as well. You can kind of roll off just a tad. But what it also allows is, like, I've often found these pickups really bright in the bridge position, but like now, like, you can kind of tame it a bit, which is a really nice feature. And yeah, other work that's been done to this, it had fret polish, um, edges were touched up slightly. It's been given a once over. Um, Guitar has been polished up from all the grits. You can see how shiny it is, and yeah, it's all the original parts. Well, all the original parts he wanted to keep. So like the trem, tuners, that kind of stuff. Uh, the nut, the pickups. The plastics are still original. He kept the original pickups, which are here. These are the original covers. They didn't match up because the string spacing is slightly different on the pickups. And he has all the other original parts that came off this, including the other knobs, which are in the case as well. In case he wants to go and sell this guitar, he can put the original parts back in and keep the pickguard assembly, essentially. So, one thing I want to say, the neck is super thin. It's almost like Mike Jackson up on the wall. Up on the wall. It's like a super Strat kind of neck. I love that. I dig the whole super Strat style neck. It's kind of the reason I bought the Jackson up in the background. But some people don't like it, some people do. I remember him saying that the neck was a bit too thin for him personally, and he wants to swap it out for something a bit chunkier. And I can kind of see why some people like them, some people don't. I'm in the camp that I do like it. So yeah. So yeah, I've been Ryan from Ryan's Guitar Stuff, and this has been a Hamer Strat with a load of mods and refin and everything like that. This is mainly, I wanted to demo the Seymour Duncan pickups. So yeah, this has been like a really extensive pickup demo with guitar that also got done in the meantime, which I wanted to show anyway. So two for price of one, basically. So yeah, I've been Ryan, and yeah, see you next time.